biggest joy that I discovered immediately, and I think a lot of our volunteers would say the same, is the amazing trust and hospitality that we experience from seafarers. And many of our seafarers we've met before, but many are on bulk ships who have never been to Baltimore before. And it's really very humbling when a seafarer will hand us his money to do an errand for him, or tell us his story in a language that is maybe his third or fourth language. Very sad stories sometimes, but the trust just blows me away. It's very humbling. The second thing I became aware of as director was what a blessing it is to work with these volunteers, many of whom you met this morning. They're just amazing, staggering, awesome. I can't think of an adjective good enough, but we drive 50,000 miles a year. We talk to dozens, among whoever's on duty that day, probably dozens of security guards every day. They do all this out of love for the seafarers and appreciation for what seafarers do for us. They want to have the experience of seeing the face of God in people from all over the world.